And good evening. A little bit of technical difficulty here, but a cold night here at the Ice Castle, and the Panthers are taking on Penn-Trafford. Tuning in late here in the first period due to some technical difficulties. Our cameraman John Sarabella home sick. 11:46 to go here in the first. Kirk Caroof on your high-definition Panthers television network. And the Panthers now trail 1-0 by a early first period goal here by Penn-Trafford. Panthers traveling right to left on your TV dial here in their home whites, trimmed in black and red, and Penn-Trafford in a gorgeous green, hunter green, and trimmed in gold and white. Panthers coming off an unbelievable run here. Happy New Year to the viewing audience here. And go Steelers. Panthers coming off an unbelievable 10-game run there where they were pretty much undefeated. I think they had one tie. Panthers still well atop the Section 1 division here with an 8-3-2 record, followed closely. Shot, score! And you'd have to be here to believe that backhand shot by Klein. And he tickled the twine and went top shelf on a nifty little backhand shot to tie it at 1. Panthers on top of the Section 1 division here, followed closely by Cannon, McMillan, and Mount Lebanon on a little bit of a mini run here now with a 6-5-3 record here. So a big-time goal here to tie it up here in the first. And this Penn-Trafford team of old has a very, very quick team here. Can't remember the gentleman's name. Another shot right on. Good save by Reggett. There used to be a big-time scorer here by Penn-Trafford, number 7. The name kind of escapes me here. Another backhand shot. He shoots and scores. And I think number 91 is going to get the tally. Dylan Livingston on a backhanded shot, and a nifty little play here, and the Panthers strike right back here and take a 2-1 lead. 10:23 remains here in the first period. Already have 3 goals in our first 5 minutes of play. And boy, a credit to the Panthers as they come right back after taking a early goal against. Going to be skated out by assistant captain, senior number 21, Brian Escherick. They'll come around the corner where the Panthers are unable to control. Finally going to be taken by number 52, Keebler for Penn-Trafford. Good little nifty pass right on the tape of number 17, Crombie. Play will come by the mark as Escherick lost his edge. Heavy hit there in the corner. And he gets up slowly, comes back to the point where a shot will go right off the left pad and picked up again by Escherick. Unable to get it out. Here are the Panthers. That play comes back to the left point, dumped in by number 17, Crombie again. Bodies are flying everywhere here. Good little offensive attack here by Penn-Trafford. Panthers need a line change here, and we got a little mini break here. 2-on-1 will develop. Murray's coming, takes it down the left wing, gives it up. Oh my, and a nifty little pass just goes by the mark of Parker Phillips, and he kind of hung the goaltender out to dry, but that just got in a little bit too deep. And a golden opportunity there for the Panthers goes by the mark. Little play, another centering pass, and boy, you've got some end-to-end action here, folks. Right back on the attack is number 7, Gelarowski, and he takes a nifty little move, and he's going to get his pocket picked. Good play here again by number 9, Zach Feldman. Play still is loose at center where DeGangi will bank it back to the neutral ice area. That'll come by his mark, and number 22, captain of the Penn-Trafford team, Meyer, will lose control. Picked up by the Panthers, right back to Gelarowski. Tries to get it back to Surma, but that's going to be picked up here by Segerdahl. He tries to hit a little saucer pass, and that'll be picked off back at center. kick back in here on a delayed offside where Galarowski will have to come outside the zone. Taken again, a shot by number 22, Meyer, and that comes off the paddle of Reggett. Again, back to the point and unable to get it out is number 28, Schneiders. Panthers lead here 2-1 here, and they'll take it, dump it down deep, 1-on-3, and he's taken off his blade, nothing called. Meyer will play it in the corner. Big hit by number 96, Sellup for the Panthers. Play is still loose, picking up by the left-handed shot, Sellup, and a centering pass goes by the mark of Schneiders. Got the big number 1 line out here with Schneiders, Sellup, and Klein. Another shot, it's loose. Oh, that just goes through the crease. And boy, the Panthers looking to cash in on their third unanswered goal here, but a good save and clear away by the defense. Right back on the attack comes Upper St. Clair, where Klein will take a heavy hit into the corner, delivered on Meyer. Good outlet pass and transition. Right back on the attack comes the Penn-Trafford team, where number 43, another Meyer will dump it in. Got the brother connection here. Picked up by number 19 of the Panthers, DeGangi, and he'll lead the rush back to center. Boy, what a big frame he is. Voids a check, and looks like number 53 tried to ride DeGangi into the board, and Charles Boyer got the worst of that action. Taken again and picked up neatly by DeGangi, and he sends another player to the ice. That's the James DeGangi show here on defense. And heavy forechecking here in the corner by the Panthers. Play is still tied up down deep where Klein and Schneiders try to draw, and they've been out on an extended shift. Finally going to be played away. Oh my, and a dangerous play there by Reggett, and he spun around and almost put it into his open net. Comes back to Klein, and once again been out on a very extended shift here, and he'll look to change. Right back on the attack comes Penn-Trafford, and a wrister goes wide. Going to be picked up again in the corner by number 43, Meyer. Played away by the Panthers, where Mitchell Lewis will look to take it, and an outlet pass unable to control. Comes behind the goaltender, Reggett. Picked up by number 21, Esherick. And he'll chip it off the back of a player into the bench. And we'll have a stop and play with 5:13 remaining here in the first. Panthers lead 2-1. Okay. Special thanks to Bonnie Livingston on the camera, and you get your son to score a goal here tonight. So we've got to put you into action a little bit more often here. So we appreciate your services. Not many of us are technically inclined, and we had to go to the bullpen for this one. Taken right back here on the attack, number 31 for Dulumba. Right back on the from 15. A good save again by Reggett as he got the paw right up. All Penn-Trafford here, where number 52, Keebler, will control it. And a good play by the Panthers to get it back to the neutral ice area. Keebler's going to have to hold it up here at the blue stripe to get his players on side, where it'll be picked up again by number 8, senior Eric Surma. Gralty looks to play it, and he'll go 1-on-3. Right back to number 22, Meyer, unable to control, and it comes back to center. Another 2-on-1 breaks out. Right back to Murray, and he takes a drive, and a good save. And a deflection goes into the meshing. And number 41, Mike Cheswick, in the nets for Penn-Trafford. Mike Cheswick, goaltender for Penn-Trafford, and I knew his father, Dave, from many years ago in the baseball and hockey collectible business back in 1989. It was good to see him. 3:34 remains here in the first. Penn-Trafford right back here on the attack where number 12, Lothar, tries to control it. Going to be picked up again by DeGangi and a give and go with Lewis. Good outlet pass, but that just goes by Murray's blade. Picked up again by Penn-Trafford. Comes back to center where Lewis will take a heavy hit. Gralty will drive it down deep where number 34, the stump, will pick it up for Penn-Trafford. Wheels it around to the corner where number 8, Surma, captain, will take it back to Murray, and he gets the motor going, the left-handed shot. He'll avoid a check and finally can't avoid the second one. That'll come off his mark. Gelarowski with a shot. It's loose. And a good save by Cheswick, and that play will come all the way back to the Panther zone where Esherick will pick it up. Outlet pass will go by the mark where number 9, Feldman, unable to control. Play still comes back to center, and boy, the Panther defense just been a stellar part of the reason the Panthers are in the number 1 position here with 3 solid defensive lines. Stay at home and very, very tough to come back on once you get the lead. Loose in front, unable to control, and boy, I tell you, the Penn-Trafford team willing to take chances here, and they'll drive all their forwards down deep, and it has thus far created 2 odd man breaks. Panthers have had 2 2-on-1 opportunities so far in this game. Reggett all over the ice, and a good play there by Schneiders, and he's hit from behind with nothing called. Play taken by DeGangi, and he'll ram it back down deep, and he'll check up to his right defensive point. Followed up by the Panthers where number 26, Segerdahl, will mix it up in the corner. He picks it up and gets it back to the point. Good play by Segerdahl and a shot right on by Lewis. And Cheswick says no. And we'll have a stop and play with 1:36 remaining here in the first. Klein will take the draw, wins the face-off shot right on and hit the mask of Cheswick. And a good little play there by Klein. Kind of had his mind made up. He was going to try to win the draw and move around the forward, and he got a good shot off, but a better save by Cheswick. Taken face-off and is controlled by the Panthers where the left-handed shot of Klein looks to center it, and boy, you've got Justin Sellup there in the crease, and he's got a nice set of hands there. A shot goes just by the mark. Very impressive here, the transition game of Penn-Trafford, and boy, they just bring it. That's going to come back, and actually a quick whistle there as the Penn-Trafford player was in ahead of the play, and they'll be flagged for a offside, and they'll face it off just outside the blue stripe. Face-off controlled by Upper St. Clair where Sellup will take it down the left wing. Shot right on, and a beauty by Schneiders. And a good play again on a saucer pass by Sellup, but Cheswick says no. And he'll hold on, and we'll face it off in the Panther attack zone. Face-off again controlled by Upper St. Clair where Klein will backhand it to Sellup, unable to control. Controlled neatly as Klein will take matters into his own hands. Tries to get on the third Penn-Trafford player, but unable to control. Good defensive effort there by Esherick, and he'll play off the 2 different forwards, and right back on the attack come the Panthers. A pretty much wide open game here. Icing will be called on Upper St. Clair, but not much physical play. End to end, good transition game. And if you like offensive hockey, you're going to get it tonight. 2-1 Panthers in control with 30 seconds remaining here in the first. Face-off controlled and taken by, again, the Panthers, who have been dominating face-offs in the first period. Mixing it up here again in the corner is Esherick. Pass will go by the mark where it's picked up by Stump, number 34. That play will come off a couple Panther knee pads. It comes back to center where Number 10, Parker Phillips, will mix it up, and that'll do it for the first. And our first period will come to an end with the Panthers enjoying a 2-1 lead. Technical difficulties. We come to find out there are 2 power switches on the camera, so we finally got that, and I think we missed the first 3 minutes of play here. So we're ready to shelf it, but we decided to give it one more go, and it's probably been a while since we've had a telecast, so the reruns are probably getting old. But Panthers, again, had one game earlier this year in 2009, a backyard brawl of our own, where once again the play was taken into the Mount Lebanon Rec Center and totally outshot the Blue Devils. I think it was a domination of at least 2-1, perhaps 3-1, with a barrage in one of the periods, I think, of about 30-some shots, 23-3 in one period. But the goaltender was just stellar and held the Panthers at bay. And as much as they probably wanted to beat that team, I still think that could give them fuel to go further. The Panthers look extremely positioned very well here. And again, maybe sometimes that loss can be what takes you to the next level. Penn-Trafford enjoys a very nice record of their own. They're in the Section 4 division in second place with a 7-5-0 record. And State College is in first place with an 8-4-1 record. So the intent is to take the show on the road. We usually do that once a year. And our hope is to visit State College in February, weather permitting. And stay tuned to your Channel 7 High Definition Network for details. Shot on. Brilliant save there by Cheswick as he got the left paw and left pad down. Play comes right by the mark here and taken back to center, where DeGangi will stand up his defense beautifully. Taken by number 52 here. Shot will just go by the mark. We're taken by Keebler from the right point. Still in control is Penn-Trafford. Boy, and a quick skating team here they are. Not really big in size, but can skate extremely well. That's going to be hit with a high stick, but it was in the defense zone, so the Panthers can get away with that. Kick back all the way into the Penn-Trafford zone, where number 22, Meyer, will pick it up. Little saucer pass goes by the mark, but that'll come all the way to the right point. Play comes loose, where Livingston will play it out of the zone. Comes right back on the tape where number 17, Jacob Chakran, will play it, but he's unable to control. Play is still loose, where DeGangi will pick it up, and he's flying tonight, folks, and he'll clear it the length of the ice. And icing will be called. With 13-17 remaining here in the second, your Panthers enjoy a 2-1 lead. Panthers enjoy in the PIHL the third best record. And it's kind of an interesting team on top. Shaler with the number 1 record being 12-1-0. Don't very often see that name at the top of the leaderboard. Followed closely by Pine Richland with an impressive 13-1-1 record. Play is unable to be kept in at the right point by Escherick, but he's quick to get right back to the play where Segerdahl will chip it back in right on Cheswick's blade, and he'll hold on. And they'll face it off to the left of the Penn-Trafford goaltender. Looks like the leading scorers for the Panthers are all on that big number 1 line. Klein, Schneiders, and Sellepp. And James Klein leading the way here with 22 points, 9 goals, and 13 assists. Schneiders with 6 goals and 8 assists for 14 points. And Sellepp, a very impressive 7 goals and 5 assists for 12 points. Followed closely by Murray, 7-4 with 11 points. And Gralty with 5 points, 2 goals and 3 assists. Shot comes on the corner and a good save again by Reggett. And he'll hold on, and the Panthers will go on a wholesale line change. Leading scorer for Penn-Trafford is number 52, Keebler. And they've got some couple powerhouses with 3 goals. Robert Meyer with 3 players over 20 points. Keebler with 24 points, Meyer with 21, and Crombie with 20 points. Icing's going to be waved off here. We're picked up again by number 21, Esherick. Play will come off his blade over to number 18, Murray, and a good outlet pass right on the tape of Phillips, but he's unable to control. Kick back out by Fulton, number 25. And it's going to be picked up here by Penn-Trafford, and an outlet pass to number 43, and he's going to avoid a check in the corner, Meyer. Oh, good save, point blank in front. Another good save by Reggett. Panthers getting a little sloppy there in the defensive zone, but Murray right back on the attack, and he's going to take a power move, and a good defensive effort there by number 16 as he'll drive him into the corner. And that's how you play the body, folks. Defense 101. Murray with a head of steam, but unable to get around the defense. And right back on the attack, Penn-Trafford will chip it back to center where DeGangi will play it. And right back on a quick change here is number 17 for the Panthers, Chakrin. Be careful here. A lot of bodies flying in front of that Panther bench, and you've got to be careful you don't get caught with too many men on the ice as that puck is right in front of the defensive zone there. Good effort there by the defense, and Mitchell Lewis just all over the defense, and a good help out here by number 83, Trombetta. And the cycling down low, and that play will come by the mark. Oh, and a little giveaway there, unable to get it out. And they'll learn to keep that outside the zone, but a good play here by the Panthers, and right back to center it goes. Outlet pass right on the tape of number 52, Keebler, but they'll be in ahead of the play for offside. And we'll face it off in a quick-moving second period. 9:37 remains here in the second. Panthers lead 2-1. Well, we had a quick strike by Penn-Trafford early. Panthers answers basically within the next 2 minutes of play here. And we've gone scoreless since that. But it has been end-to-end and open hockey. Good move there by number 52, and he gets the wheels going, Keebler. Good shot on and a better save by Reggett. Face-off taken again and controlled by the Panthers, who have done an excellent job as usual. Typically one of the Panthers' strong points, face-off control. Chip the length of the ice, and icing will be waved off as number 34, Stump, will play it. Right back on the attack comes a 4-on-2 breakaway. And a good defensive effort there again by Sermon. He's helped out by his defense partner Esherick, and right back on the attack. He's going end-to-end. Oh, he shoots and scores, and you'd have to be here to believe that effort, folks. Esherick with an Paul Coffey-like move end to end, and he takes it wide. And he goes 5-hole on Cheswick to get the tally for the Panthers. Brian Esherick, Panthers lead 3-1. Impressive defensive effort, too. I mean, you had the Penn-Trafford player draped all over Esherick, and he fought him off with the left hand and got the wrister off and kept it low on the ice. And he beat Cheswick on the 5-hole to take a 3-1 lead. Boy, and once again, right back on the attack is Penn-Trafford. And these teams just keep bringing it. One of the interesting things that always have been in these AAA and Quad A ranks is that you really don't have the haves and have-nots. I think years ago they used to have Alderdice that was totally, and used to have a tremendous hockey program, but boy, I tell you, they used to be in this AAA division with hockey rosters of 8 and 10 people, and just got to be too much for them on the speed part of the game. And boy, they would by the third period be out of gas. But it seems like they've done an excellent job here restructuring the top tier section here. And boy, it's a game when you pretty much come to play. It's a game now every night. Unable to get it out of the Panthers, and a good shot again. Another one. 2 good saves there by Reggett as he hugged the left post. Finally, he's going to come back to Schneiders on the right point. He'll leave it for Sellup, and he loves that left-handed shot coming down the right wing. Good defensive effort there again by Penn-Trafford. Finally going to be picked up by number 11, Klein. He takes a power move. His own shot on. He shoots and scores. What a pass by Klein right on the tape of Schneiders. And he made no doubt about it. And he rammed it home in a brilliant give and go. Panthers now lead 4-1. Boy, kind of a little deceptive play there. It looked like Klein was going to take it all the way across the crease, and he went short side and found Schneiders on the off wing, and he rammed it home in a brilliant give and go. And the Panthers with a commanding 4-1 lead. Well, it's kind of like the Steelers. Boy, I tell you, the Panthers love to play in front. And I think that's the key to the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game this weekend. And hopefully we're going to Tampa because I think I got the free ticket. And I'll make that jaunt south. You can believe that. Oh, and a shot on right in, and they jammed the zone. And Penn-Trafford's going to tie it up. I'm not sure there was a cluster of players in front, but they kind of had a couple whacks at it, and they drove it between Reggett's legs. And the Penn-Trafford team will answer right back 4-2. It's a big-time goal for Penn-Trafford to be totally take the lead and see 4 unanswered goals go in on top of you, and to answer right back to cut the lead to 2. Now that makes that next goal the even more important here. If they can find a way to get right back with another one, they'll be only now down 4-3, down by 1. Whereas if the Panthers answer here, they can take it back to 5-2 with a 3-goal cushion. So 6:05 remaining here in the second. Reggett will hold on, and we'll face it off to the left of the Panther goaltender. Quick line change where they'll bring Klein's line back on. Faceoff goes right through the crease and going to be picked up here by Penn-Trafford. Taken in the corner. He takes a nifty move, and another big-time defensive effort there by DeGangi as he takes the player right off the mark. Right back on the attack is Schneider. Give and go right to Klein, and that shot's just going to whistle off the glove of Cheswick. Good centering effort there by Schneiders, and he looked for Klein, but intercepted by Penn-Trafford. As number 22, Meyer will take it in deep. And that play will go the length of the ice. Panthers guilty of an icing. And they'll change him up, and we'll face it off to the right of goaltender number 1, Matt Reggett. Face-off taken and controlled by Upper St. Clair, taken off the board where number 15, Yealy will take it. And Penn-Trafford will be guilty of a offside of their own. So 5:09 remaining here in the second. Panthers with a commanding 4-2 lead. Face-off controlled by Penn-Trafford. Taken rink wide by number 52, Keebler. And a good play there by Mitch Lewis as he'll tie up the player back to the point. Be careful here where Captain Meyer will take the drive from the left point. Right back on the attack, and he'll look for Keebler. Takes it into the corner, and a good play by Eschrick. Still is loose. Finally going to be taken by number 18, Murray. And he had Livingston trailing, unable to control. Right back on the attack comes Keebler, and a little soft, oh, what a play. And you'd have to be here to believe that beautiful effort. Number 17, Crombie's going to get the tally. And a beautiful pass there by number 52, Keebler. And he just held Reggett at bay and right through the crease. And number 17, Crombie, made no doubt about it, as Penn-Trafford gets right back in this game to trail 4-3. Well, the turkey's on the table here. Boy, with a comfortable lead here. Upper St. Clair has given up 2 quick goals, and boy, to the credit of Penn-Trafford, they have just continued to bring the attack. A good play there by number 17, Chakran. And that play will come right in front to gets 41 in goal, Cheswick. It is. And he'll hold on with 3:58 remaining here in the second. Quick moving game here again. Boy, the door barely shuts and the puck is dropped. Back to the point, Eschrick with a drive, it's loose. Oh, and Celup tried to bat that out, and they're gonna be, had to avoid that player. Would have been a hand pass in the attack zone. Play is still alive here. Finally gonna be taken back, and be careful here, a little mini 2-on-1 breaks out. Shot on Reggett with a good shoulder save, it's loose. And that'll be deflected into the meshing. And Panthers look a little disoriented here. As very, very few and far between will an odd man break develop, but a 2-on-1 did against the Panthers, but a better save by Reggett. Face-off controlled, and a mini set play there by Penn-Trafford, and unable to control, and the shot will go all the way the length of the ice. And Cheswick will hold on for a face-off in the Panther zone. Face-off taken by Klein, but unable to control, where Penn-Trafford will chip it back to center. Driven back down deep by the Panther defense. Play comes by the near board here, and it's going to be taken out again, once again. Just Penn-Trafford bringing 2 and 3 forwards at all time. Finally going to be taken by Klein, and he takes it right down the slot. What a move! Oh, and a good play there by number 22, and he got right back in. It's still loose. Oh, and a good save by Cheswick. And a little extracurricular in front. Boy, a very, very aggressive pace to this game. Panthers will bring out number 26, Segerdahl. He'll control, and that shot's going to go into the corner. Taken behind the goal by number 7, Galarowski. He'll look for Feldman. He's got Segerdahl in front. He's unable to get it to him. Back to Eschrick with a good shot, and the deflection just goes wide right on the pad. Taken by Gelorowski, and he's got a trailer. He goes for the wraparound. It's in front, unable to control. Finally going to be picked up here by Penn-Trafford, and they'll skate back 3-on-2. Shot again on, another quality save there by Reggett. And the transition game here is just really impressive to watch on both sides of the ice. Taken again by Eschrick, and he's been all over the ice tonight, helped out here by number 26, Segerdahl. Finally going to be clawed away there by number 21. Play is still loose at the neutral ice zone where Meyer, number 43, will play it. Back to the right point where number 52, Keebler, looks to get the shot off, unable to control. Give and go, and another shot's just going to whistle wide. Still controlled by Penn-Trafford back at the point. He'll drive it down deep. Will be picked up here by Gelorowski, and he's unable to get it out. And boy, the Panthers have once again been trapped here on an extended shift. And one of the dangers you have here in the second period is the bench is the furthest point from where you are. So to Penn-Trafford's credit, they're able to keep it in. It's loose. And Reggett with a big save. And boy, a much-needed face-off here for the Panthers. And you've got some tired troops coming off the ice as the Panthers will go on a wholesale line change with 1:01 remaining here in the second. Panthers clinging now to a 4-3 lead. Face-off controlled by Penn-Trafford, where they'll continue to hammer the play down deep, where DeGangi will fight off number 17, Crombie, in the left corner. Skated out here by number 18, Murray, and he avoids a check at center with a good pass right on the tape to number 10, Phillips. Good defensive effort there by the captain, number 22, Meyer. Still loose at center where Murray looks to take and try to beat two players, unable to control. DeGangi's going to drive it down deep. Going to be helped out nicely by Gralty as he'll pick up the back area where Mitch Lewis was on defense. Gralty will come off his blade. Play a little chippy here at center where it's taken with 9 seconds to go here in the second period. Be careful here. Centering pass right in the slot. Shot on. And a good save. And that'll do it. And that'll bring to an end two very, very exciting periods of play where the Penn-Trafford team got off to an early 1-0 lead. Panthers answer with 4 straight. And to Penn-Trafford's credit, they answer with 2 quick ones in the second half of the second period. So we'll let them cut the ice. Panthers enjoying a 4-3 lead, and we'll be back with exciting third period action here in a moment. And we're back for third period action here. 20 seconds to go before we'll face it off. Fresh sheet of ice. Panthers clinging to a 4-3 lead in a very, very exciting offensive effort by both teams. Goals tonight by Livingston, Klein, Schneiders, and Eschrick. So once again, the Panthers this season have really, really brought 3 good offensive lines and 3 good defensive lines, and pretty much an all-around team. Again, one of the knocks on high school hockey, if you will, and it becomes very frustrating, I think, for some of the players. That typically you'll have a 15 or 18 man roster where they'll play the top 7 or 8 kids at pretty much 90% of the time. But to the credit of the coaching staff and Larry Marks, he seems to really get use out of all 3 lines. And I think as the season goes on, that pays big dividends for the Panthers. Face-off controlled and taken down deep by Penn-Trafford, and a good heavy hit there in the corner by number 8, Sarma. He'll be picked up by number 31, DeLumba. He's unable to control, and that'll be taken by Sellup, and they've got a little thing going here. Number 96, Sellup, and number 17, Crombie. A little bit of extracurricular on the face-off and coming off that left corner, so we'll have to keep an eye on 96 and 17. Kind of like the Steelers and Ravens, probably just don't like each other. Taken by number 52 here, Keebler, and he's got a tally here and a nice assist on the evening. Finally going to be taken by number 17, Crombie. Sellup's going to be taken off his blade. Be helped out here in the corner by Klein, and he'll come away with it. He'll get a little nifty move and a centering pass right back to the right point. Shot is deflected in front. Oh, and a golden effort there by Sellup, and he gave up the body and tried to ram a rebound in. All Upper St. Clair here for the first minute and a half. Finally going to be chipped back to the neutral ice area where Mitchell Lewis will play it right on the tape of Klein. Left-handed shot, he's got a trailer. Back to Sellup, and a backhanded shot, and deflected in! And I think Sellup's going to get the tally here. It was deflected in on the defense by Penn-Trafford, but I think Justin Sellup will indeed get the goal. And the Panthers now go up 5-3 here early in the third. And boy, that goal came out of just pure, hard forechecking by the Panthers. For the first minute and 45 seconds of the third period, they were constant pressure, and unable to get it out was Penn-Trafford. And Sellup with a little backhanded effort deflected off the defense and into the goal. And the Panthers with a big-time answer to two quick goals by Penn-Trafford. Surma takes a hit from behind, and the fans clamoring for a penalty there. Pretty much that's one that they're usually pretty quick to call. They don't like a defenseless player to be hit from behind, but nothing called. Taken by Murray behind the Penn-Trafford goaltender. Banks it back to the blue stripe, but unable to get it out. Once again, the Panthers on an excellent forechecking effort here, and he's got in the slot a shot by Surma from the left point. Finally going to be sticked out back to the neutral ice area. Icing will be waved off where Lewis will get there first. Banks it off the glass and back to center where it'll be picked up here by Penn-Trafford. And a quick change here, and boy, they're going to probably get caught with their hand in the cookie jar here, and that's the danger we talked about early. Panthers are probably going to be flagged here for a 2-minute minor for too many men on the ice. And sometimes the officials will let that play go, but when the puck is in the area and you're changing before the other player comes off the ice, that, my friends, is a bench minor. 2 minutes for too many men on the ice. Penalty will be served by number 10, Parker Phillips. And Penn-Trafford will find themselves on a power play for the next 2 minutes. Controlled and back to the point. Be careful here. A shot right on and a good save as there is no rebound by Reggett. He'll hold on. And they'll face it off to the left of the Panther goaltender. Face off won neatly by Penn-Trafford, and a give and go, and a little waffle shot will be right on, and Reggett will have no problem gloving that. And with 1:39 remaining in the man advantage, they'll face it off again in the Penn-Trafford attack zone. Face off again, controlled neatly by Penn-Trafford, where number 25 Fulton will drive it down deep. Centering pass as he looks for number 52 Keebler through the crease, unable to connect. Play will come all the way behind Reggett, where Surma does an excellent job tying that up and takes on 3 players as precious seconds will tick off the clock. Unable to get it out. Oh my, be careful here. A backhanded shot and an aggressive play here by number 17, Crombie, as he's mixing it up with Surma in the middle. Right back to the point, unable to control, and the Panthers and Surma will shoot at the length of the ice. Change of troops with 55 seconds. Panthers get 4 fresh players on the ice. And my, this number 52 can fly. Keebler, he's all over the ice. And he'll skate right by. Oh, shot right on, and a good save by Reggett, and a beautiful play by number 52, Keebler, as he found DeLumba, number 31, in the slot. Good pass, better save by Reggett. 10:37 remains here in the third with 41 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Penn-Trafford. Sneeders will take and win the draw against number 52, Keebler. Panthers unable to get it out where it's still kept in the attack zone. Good play to get it back to the point, and a shot's going to go high and wide. Comes off the glass, picked up again by Penn-Trafford. But a good play, and here we go. A 2-on-1 breaks out. Give and go, and it's right back to Klein. Shot on. Oh, what a save by Cheswick. And a good effort there by the Panthers, and a good nifty little play by Klein as he banked it behind the defense and actually got his own pass to lead out a 2-on-1, and almost a shorthanded goal for the Panthers. Face-off drop quickly, bodies moving, Panthers still on the ice, and they're saying play on. Taken out back to center where number 14, Zagorek, will play it in the corner. First time we've called his number. And that'll do it for the man advantage. Galarowski will come on for Phillips. Oh, what a heavy hit there in the corner by Murray. And he's dishing checks out like the first of the month. Play is still down deep, and that'll be taken by Crombie. And another heavy hit here by number 9, Feldman. And good working line here as Murray all over the ice. Panther forechecking, extremely impressive, and was the reason they got their 5th tally here, dominating play here in the first minute and 45 seconds of the third period. Finally, Penn-Trafford says get the heat out of a hot kitchen, and they will ice the puck. And we've got a little bit of extracurricular here. Boy, Coach Larry Marks extremely animated on the bench. Not sure if he feels a couple of his players were being perhaps baited, and he is coming literally almost onto the ice, and he's having a discussion with the official here. But boy, I'll tell you, this is where referees really need to gain control of this game. I mean, it's no secret that these teams probably don't like each other, and again, you've got to be careful with the stick work, and we'll see what happens. It looks like there are going to be perhaps coincidental minors here. Surma, the captain, in the face-off circle there with number 22, the captain of Penn-Trafford, Meyer. And the officials, if you can see, I'm not sure if Bonnie can get a shot of a little semicircle in front of the penalty box there, but only the captains are allowed in that area with the officials. And it looks like we might even have perhaps a player ejection here, as number 52 is going to go to the showers. And he will exit stage left here. And he's given a little of the business still to the Panther bench. And he's given it right back to a couple players. Very interesting that the officials are not ushering. Generally, in a situation like this, you want that player off the ice as soon as possible. And didn't really see what happened, but he's going to get a major penalty here, folks. Number 52. Big-time scorer, Keebler, is going to get a major penalty and probably a game misconduct here, and as he will exit to the showers, and the Panthers will find themselves with a minor penalty of their own. Number 7, Galarowski, as he perhaps tried to retaliate. But Coach Marks was extremely animated. I really didn't see what happened. It could have perhaps been something involving a stick here. I hate to speculate, but generally a major penalty is not issued unless there was a big-time infraction here. But needless to say, the Panthers at the 9:08 mark will skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes and will find themselves on a 3-minute power play thereafter. And the beautiful thing about a 5-minute major is the Panthers can score as many times as they want, and that player is deemed to stay off the ice for 5 minutes. Number 27 is going to serve the Swanstrom, will serve the major penalty for Keebler as he has had a game misconduct. Oh, and a golden opportunity there as Schneiders was looking for his second tally here of the evening. And unable to control where they'll drive it down deep, where DeGangi will bank it behind the glass and look to skate it out himself as he's got Schneiders and Klein trailing. He'll choose to dump it behind goaltender number 41, Cheswick. Good play there by Schneiders as he'll get to it first. Klein looks to take that play around the Penn-Trafford defense, but unable to, and kept in neatly at the right point by DeGangi. 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 situation. Back to the point, a good play by DeGangi over to Sermon. He's unable to control, but he'll bank it behind the goal to number 11. Right on the tape to Schneiders, and a good save in front by the defense. Golden opportunity there, give and go. Sermon to Klein, right to Schneiders. And a little 9-iron shot right on the glove of Reggett, and he'll hold on. And they'll have a stop and play to the left of the Panther goaltender. 7:54 remains here in the third. The Panthers will lead 5-3. Face-off controlled by Upper St. Clair, where Murray will just pull a Linda Ronstadt blue by you around the defense. Taken in the corner by number 9, Feldman, and he's been mixing it up. Panthers doing an excellent job here again on the forecheck. That play's going to come by the mark where Esherick, oh my, and he's beaten to the play by the offensive play of number 17, Crumby. And he picked Esherick's pocket and got a quality shot on, but a better save by Reggett. Deflected in front, and that's going to go into the corner. Play is still loose where it's picked up finally by Murray at center ice, and he tries to beat 3 defensemen, but unable to control where it's taken by number 17, Crombie. Picked off by the Panthers. Right back to Murray, and he's got Schneiders in front. Cross-ice pass goes by the mark. A little gamble there by Lewis, and that'll pay off as he keeps the play in the zone. Panthers now on a 1-man advantage for the next 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Play again will come by the mark where DeGangi will take a good angle on the offensive play for Penn-Trafford, and he's going to lose his blade. Panthers skating back now 4-on-3, taken by Klein wide in the corner. He's got Sellup in the middle. Takes it the whole way and shoots it. Rebound loose. And a good save by Cheswick. And again, tempers start to heat up here. And an aggressive shot and a better save by Cheswick. And he'll hold on with 2:09 remaining in the major penalty to number 52, Chase Keebler. Face-off controlled and won cleanly by the Panthers, back to the point where DeGangi will play catch with Sellup. Oh, we've got a little even up situation here. Looks like we're going to get an interference call here on Sellup. And they're going to even it up, believe it or not, with exactly the same amount of penalty that remains in the major penalty. So we've got a 2-minute minor for interference on Justin Sellup. And that penalty will come at the 6:08 mark remaining here in the third period. Face-off taken and controlled by Penn-Trafford. The outlet pass comes to center, where it's chipped around Sermon. He's going to skate back, and he'll get there first with a big-time play by number 8, Surma. Comes into command position, and Esherick, he skates right around him, and a good save in front by the defense. Taken and helped out by Gralty, and he'll bank it around the near board, and it's going to be picked up here again in front. Shot on by number 34, Stump, and he's unable to control. He's still got it. Shot on, comes off the blade, and a little mini wraparound. And once again, a very, very aggressive attack here by both ends of the equation. And they'll skate away with pretty much uneventful. And we have 1:20 remaining in the 4-on-4. 5:27 remains here in the third. Face-off controlled by Penn-Trafford. A shot is going to be blocked in front by his own offensive forward, Crombie, number 17, and right back on the attack. And boy, that looked almost offside, but I think the whistle's in the pocket here. First call here of number 72, Schneid, and he's going to wrist it from 30. And Cheswick will hold on for a face-off, and that will take place to the right of the Penn-Trafford goaltender. Face-off controlled neatly by Penn-Trafford. Banked around the far board where it's chipped out by Crombie, and that'll touch a player on the bench. And they'll face it off just inside the blue line. Face-off controlled by the Panthers, but they'll dump it in and make Penn-Trafford chase back, protecting a 2-goal lead here. Taken off on a wide shot, and number 10 Phillips will pick it up, and he'll move around number 17 Crombie on an individual effort. Got the gold gloves flowing in the wind. Big heavy hit there by Phillips in the corner. Taken back here to center. Play is still a little loose, backhanded outside the zone. And Penn-Trafford will regroup at the neutral ice area. Dumped neatly behind the goal where Mitchell Lewis will play it and bank it around the corner on a nifty little pass right on the tape of C.J. Murray. Taken by Schneiders, and he looks to give it back to Murray, and he'll lose his edge in the corner. 3:57 remains. We're back to skating now, 5-on-5. Shot goes through the crease. Got another delayed penalty here. And I think we have 6 men on the ice as they had actually pulled the goaltender. And we're going to have an interference call here on Murray. And oh my, I've never seen, with 3 minutes and 48 seconds, Penn-Trafford elected to pull the goaltender. But to no avail. They won't need to do that now, as they'll have a 2-minute minor penalty of their own with a man advantage. We'll be curious to see. They're down by 2 goals. Penn-Trafford might find themselves with a minute to go in this man advantage, pulling the goaltender in favor of a 2-man advantage. So we'll have to see what the Penn-Trafford coach has up his sleeve. Back to the point, a screenshot goes right on, and a good save here by Reggett, and backhanded right on the tape of Klein, and he'll take it back to center 1-on-3. Panthers with a quick change on the defense, and good forechecking here again by Klein. Schneiders tries to drive it down deep, but unable to, and right back comes Penn-Trafford. 3 minutes remaining here in the contest. Taken neatly in the corner by Lewis. Play is still behind Reggett. Back to the command position. Cross-ice pass, nobody home. Picked up again by Klein. He looks to bank it back. Oh, and a mini break as Schneiders was looking to play the odd man break, and a good shot on and a deflection by Reggett. And he'll drive that into the meshing, and they'll have a stop and play with 2:36 remaining here in the third and 48 seconds in the man advantage for Penn-Trafford. Bralte will take and win the faceoff here for the Panthers, where Escherick, number 21, will once again take matters into his own hands, and he banks it neatly back to the center ice area, where Penn-Trafford will corral it with 35 seconds remaining here in their power play. Big heavy hit by Surma, and a good play as that puck was trapped in the glove by Reggett. And they'll face it off again left of the goaltender with 28 seconds remaining in the shorthanded Panther situation. Face-off again controlled neatly by Penn-Trafford. Shot deflected in front by Gralte, helped out by Escherick. And he rides that Penn-Trafford player, and he's been throwing his weight around here tonight. Big-time game by Escherick with a goal and a brilliant defensive play. Boy, and once again, the physical play of number 21, and he is certainly a presence on the ice tonight. Back to the point, number 25 is going to blister that shot way wide. The penalty is over, and Murray is back on the ice, and Reggett will hold on. And with 1:39 remaining in the contest, Panthers still lead 5-3. Surprised they have not used their timeout here. Sometimes a team will take and rest the top line in favor of that extra attacker here, but looks like they're going to play on. Each team is awarded one timeout per game, and typically a wise coaching decision, especially when you've been on the offensive attack for the last 4 or 5 minutes, is to indeed call a timeout with about a minute to go. Goaltender number 41, Cheswick, is still on the ice, skating 5-on-5 here. Fans are clamoring that the clock is not starting. We're getting homered in our own rink here. Shot on by Lewis, and that's going to be kicked wide by Cheswick. Brilliant move, oh my, and Murray looks to tickle the twine and unable to control as that slipped off his blade. But with 1:17 remaining here, they'll have a face-off in the attack zone for Upper St. Clair.
It's automatic.
And it looks like we might actually now have a timeout. I'm not sure if indeed that perhaps might have been called by Penn-Trafford here. 1:12 remaining here in the contest. They will definitely be looking to pull goaltender number 41, Cheswick, but will probably be unable to do that as the face-off is in the attack zone for Upper St. Clair. Pretty much a tale of two games. Penn-Trafford gets off to that early start. Upper St. Clair answers with 4 unanswered goals. And to the credit of Penn-Trafford, they struck back with 2 quick ones as Panthers took a 4-3 lead into the locker room after 2. And another impressive stat for the Panthers. 5 goals scored tonight by 5 different players. So Panthers look to get back on the winning way here, secure that number 1 spot here in Section 1, and look to extend their record to 9-3-2. Referee Cook perhaps noticed something on Celup. I'm not sure if he had a neck guard on or something, but or a mouthpiece, who knows, but a minor penalty now will indeed be issued to the Panthers here, and oh my. Well, I'm not sure. For some reason, there's still 5-on-5, so I don't think a penalty. Shot on, score, and ladies and gentlemen, now we can relax, and you've got to be kidding me here. Way too easy. Right off the face-off, Klein wins it and throws it across, and Schneiders will get his second tally of the evening. And a little confusion here. They took Justin Sellup off the ice at the minute 12 mark, and 4 seconds later the Panthers answer. So typically you put a player in the penalty box and you think you're going to go on a shorthanded situation, but the Panthers indeed were still skating 5-on-5, and they just put the nail in the proverbial coffin as the Panthers now have a commanding 6-3 lead. 50 seconds remains here in the contest, and now it's getting a little physical here. Trombetta with a heavy hit on number 25, Fulton, and Trombetta looks like he got the worst of that check, and he's still down here on the ice right in front of us, number 83. Perhaps got the wind knocked out of him. And again, much the contest is over here. You want to make sure you get out of Dodge here with no injuries. I'm not sure if there was contact with the head area with the shoulder or the elbows of the Penn-Trafford player, but he's down right in front of us. Perhaps got the wind knocked out of him, but we'll just have to wait and see here. Number 83, Steve Trombetta. Took his mouthpiece out. And I think that's perhaps what it is. I think he has his, not sure if that's his right or left glove that is, it was his left glove that was off, but looks like he's going to be okay. Hunched over, but he'll skate off on his own power. And perhaps just got the wind knocked out of him with a heavy hit there at center ice. So he'll go to the showers early. And the Panthers with 44 seconds remaining here in the contest. Pretty much it's elementary at this point. Let's just get this game over and bring on the next one. Deflection in front, good save by Reggett. Once again a deflection. Oh, and he does the splits and another big save. And that puck's bouncing all over the place and another big save by Reggett. 3 big-time saves right in front by Matt Reggett. And he's putting on the Ritz in the last minute of play. 17 seconds remains, and good play there by number 15, Yealy, and he'll bank that into the bench of Penn-Trafford. And with 13 seconds remaining, they'll face it off probably one more time. Face-off controlled by the Panthers, and they'll just neatly drive it down deep behind Cheswick. And that should do it. In front, shot on. I think perhaps it little extracurricular here, and we might have some additional penalty time doled out here. Number 31 for Penn-Trafford took a run at number 21, Eschrick. And typically that could involve Delemba. Might be some penalty time here issued late in the game, and that would spill over into perhaps a game suspension for the player. But I'm not sure if anything was called. They may let him just skate away. The traditional handshake here at center ice. in a very, very tough fought offensive game here tonight, 6-3. And to Penn-Trafford's credit, they brought and never stopped bringing the attack, but the Panthers were indeed the better team here this evening. So the Panthers will extend their record to 9-3-2, still atop the Section 1 division. And we are sorry once again for the technical difficulties, as our cameraman was out of commission tonight, but a special thanks to Bonnie Livingston for filling in, and a new part to our Panthers television network. So we'll greet you a goodbye. Panthers win the game 6-3, and I'm Kurt Carruth signing off on your High Definition Panthers Channel 7 television network. Good night, everybody.